Hello, welcome to The Right Mama, and this is a very quick, very random pop-up video. I am going to organize the week ahead. I've been inspired by a bunch of other Authortubers such as Heart Breathings with Sarah Cannon, Bethany at the Zeta. I totally messed up your name, but Bethany does some really awesome post-it little organizers. So does Natalia Lee. There's so many people, Jenna Moresi. I could keep on going on and on, but I was inspired by a whole bunch of those awesome writers to kind of plan out my week in a similar way. So we are just going to see how I'm going to do this. I'm going to keep myself accountable, wake up, get things done, and I'm ready for this next week to kick butt. So yeah, hyperlapses are really fast, but I had a hard time figuring out what my post-it topics were going to be. I want them to kind of focus mostly on my writing because there's a lot I need to do when it comes to marketing, working on my work in progress, and outlining that. I need to finish my line edits at this time. It's about mid to late April 2020 when this is being recorded. So I decided on the bright yellow being edits, the pink bright, I don't know, that's like the same color, which is the reason I changed it in the middle. But the pink being my work in progress, so outlining that. The other pink being marketing, and I wanted the blue to be my work, my freelance work. And I kind of changed that when I was like in the middle of putting the topics on there because I wanted blue to be different than the other colors, and I was going to make one of the pinks that. And I was like, too similar. So I'm going to kind of prep the week ahead and put the post-its on the to-do and the complete boards that I have going, all inspired by, I think it was Bethany's video, because she did a really cool thing where she does like a month in advance, so she likes to see that she's finished things. So then by the end of the month, there's a whole bunch of things on the finished part of her board. So I kind of liked that idea. I thought it might be a little bit inspiring. But let's see if I can do something like it. Well, that was a little bit harder than I thought, but it was fun. I also realized right away that I had the same color pink. There's an orangish and a pinkish, and I totally messed that up. So I had to change that right away. And I added, I made marketing the bright pink one. So I think I have my week pretty nicely outlined. Of course, right now it's kind of pretty, and I'm sure by like Wednesday, hopefully I'll have a couple things moved over. But we'll see how this works. Right now, kind of my outline is line edits. I really need to work on those, and I want to get to certain chapters by Wednesday and then more chapters by Friday or Saturday. I kind of broke those up into two parts so I can at least have some post-its over here because, I mean, come on, it makes you feel good when you have something finished. And then I did some marketing stuff over here. I need to really finish the research for some of the influencers, such as Bookstagrammers, Booktubers. I'm reading press, has some ideas and have some contacts. However, I do have a bunch that I want to kind of look into and reach out to. I also added at the end, record my YouTube video by Wednesday for Friday, because usually I do it Tuesday, but we'll see if I can get that done by Wednesday. And then I also, for my work in progress over here that I really haven't talked much about it, but I have a really fun idea I want to jump on once my line edits are done, and I want to start writing it. And I'm having a hard time with last names. How silly that is. I'm having a hard time with last names. So that's something I want to get to for this next book. And then I wrote stakes by Friday or Saturday. And this is something I'm having a harder time with than figuring out these darn names. There's one character who her subplot, I can't think of specific stakes. I know why she's doing it, but I feel like there needs to be more of a push and more of a reason behind it. I know how this book actually, like the climax of the story, I know what that's already going to be, and I know kind of how it ends. But there's certain details I really need to figure out when it comes to the stakes of this character and her subplot. So I really want to work on that this week. So maybe it being up on this board will push me to do that. So this is kind of my fun little post-it organization wall with, if you're wondering what this is from, it's from The Dark Crystal, the original. It's one of my favorite movies, and the show was really good too. But hopefully this little wall helps me, and we will see in future videos if it did anything, if it helped organize, and I appreciate all the other Authortubers posting those videos. Hopefully my life will become more organized. I'll become more motivated in my cozy little writing corner, and I appreciate you listening in this little pop-up video. What kind of things do you guys do to stay organized when it comes to your writing and your work, especially being home? Do you have any suggestions for me when it comes to this fun little post-it note board that I have going? Do you have any thoughts on what you want to work on when it comes to organizing your life and your work? Put those in the comments below. So thank you guys so much. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe. I post most of the time every Friday, but this is a pop-up video, and that happens once in a while. So thank you guys so much, and stay creative. And I don't have coffee with me right now, but drink the coffee.